Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy New Year. It's your boy DKG72. Well, it's 2025, and it's time to lock in. I know you got projects you want to get off the ground. I'm here to help you. But the problem is you probably don't know where to start, especially if you're on this video right here. So what I wanted to do is I just wanted to kind of talk you through what to do just based off of my experience and the ways that I help myself grow and get better at completing and realizing my goals as a creator. The thing that I always implore everybody to do, or maybe not implore, but I try to steer you guys in the right direction of doing, is I want you guys to, instead of setting resolutions, because resolutions get broken, work on setting SMART goals. What are SMART goals? Glad you asked, because I got the definition right here, because I'm old, can't remember everything off the top anymore. SMART goals are specific. That's the S stands for specific, which means what you want to do is you want to identify a outcome, a very specific outcome, and then you want to work towards it. They are measurable, which means that what you want to do is you want to create little goals that lead up to the specific outcome that are measurable, that you can say, okay, if I do this, this is going to lead for me to getting here, A to B, B to C, that type of thing. They're achievable. So why is that important? You don't want to make things too challenging, but you also don't want to make things too easy. You want to make sure that you're kind of in that sweet spot with SMART goals where they are achievable, or you can get really close, even if you may miss the mark every now and then, but you really want to try and keep them as achievable as you possibly can. They are relevant. So sometimes you know how it is. We get off on side missions. It was good old side missions that take away from everything. We don't want those. So we don't want to deal with those. So we want to make sure that you keep things relevant. If it's not relevant to the cause, then you can't focus on that. Focus on the mission. The mission is the mission, right? And they are time bound, which means you got to set deadlines. And it's amazing how setting a deadline, even for a project that is your project, if you set a deadline for yourself, it really puts a fire under you to get the project done by on time, by the time that you've set. So setting deadlines, making sure that there's time measure is measurable by time, or time specific, is very, very important. So how do I implement SMART goals into my yearly plan, so to speak? Well, each year I have projects that I wish to get out into the world. For instance, I have several projects that I wish to get out onto the Foresight Media YouTube channel. If you haven't gone there yet, go there and subscribe, like and subscribe, because we're going to have a lot of projects going out, including Kaiju Master, Zero G, and a few others. So how am I going to get these specific series or video comics series out? Easy, by using SMART goals. So I have my specific goal. So let's just say, for instance, my specific goal is the Kaiju Master. How am I going to get that series out? Well, I have to set my specific goals. I have my specific goals. Now, then I have to set a number of achievable goals. One of the most achievable goals, obviously, is getting one slide drawn per day. If you don't know, when I'm creating these video comics, I create them on these 19 by 20 by 1920 by 1080. I'm sorry, 1920 by 1080 slides that I call them, and they have the artwork on there. So what I want to do, or what you want to do, is you want to produce one of those once a day, every day, full color, the whole 9 yards. If you do that one by one, slide by slide, so some days you're going to go crazy. You might get 2 done. You might get 3 done, just depending on how things are going. And you won't rely on that, but at least get one. Always get one done. And that way, as it accumulates, you're going to get to the end, the first chapter, which is the first episode, and you'll be done. And then you can move on to the next episode. And you just do it, just walk it down one by one. You'll be done. After that, next thing is also at the same time, I also have a goal of lining up my voice actors, how I want the flow of the story to go. All of those things are going to be worked out on a day by day basis. So again, each day has an achievable goal. It may be, hey, draw like on Monday. Maybe, hey, draw one slide, contact one person, say, hey, I'd like for you to be a part of this project. Set up one session. Next day, draw one slide, attend a read session, and make sure that the person that's doing the voice acting is good. These are all achievable, and because you don't have to actually be there in person. You can have a person do a read over Zoom, or shoot over Messenger, whatever messenger you got, iMessage, FaceTime, Google Messenger, Facebook Messenger, whatever, because they all have video features. So there are ways to get the jobs done. And again, make sure those goals are achievable. And then at that point, you also want to make sure that they're measurable. Okay, I can see where it's going. I can see what's happening, where this is leading to. And then that's what's going to help you get to your larger goal of a video comic or a comic book or whatever your goal may be. So taking the time to plan out your SMART goals is very relevant to just the overall creation process. And I bring this up because it's just a pragmatic way of really approaching getting work done, because there's so much out there where it's so easy to get distracted. Even in my content creation game, I have SMART goals, right? Hey, create one illustration, one little warm-up drawing a day so that you can create shorts content. Hey, make sure one day you are speaking to the camera like I am now so that you can create a long form video. Hey, make sure that you put on OBS so that you can get some B-roll of you drawing, because sometimes the time lapse in Clip Studio moves a little bit faster than you need it to. So sometimes you just need that slow mode. OBS will just follow along slow motion, right? So those are things that you have to do, or goals that you have to set, little achievable goals, and that leads to the bigger purpose, right? Recording content, making sure I got B-roll, right? Then editing, and now I'm posting one video a week, and that's the actual goal. The specific goal is one video per week, one long form video per week, 5 to 6 shorts, maybe 7, just depending on how much content I have. And you're trying to create as much content as you can. Over the course of the year, you're going to hear me talk about the stories behind the art. That's going to kind of be one of the recurring themes of the shorts that I'm going to be putting out. You're also going to get tutorials. We're going to go back to doing more tutorials. So you're going to be seeing those tutorials. I should be back in the studio because if you don't know, I'm at the house. And the only reason I'm at the house is because it's been snowing like a mug lately. So we've been locked in for about 2 days. I could have went into the studio today, but the streets were just, they still just weren't right. But I'll be in the studio tomorrow, and we'll be back on our regularly scheduled production schedule. Once again, I'm saying all that to say, in order to be as productive as you want to be, you have to have certain parameters set up, goals set up for yourself. And if you're doing that, if you are making sure that you're achieving something every day, you're going to see progress towards your ultimate goal, to whatever end. And what you'll notice is that this helps you get done with projects. This is just something that helps you get done faster. Now, are there other ways to get done faster? Are there other things that can speed things up? Absolutely. But even in that, if you don't have a plan, if you just jumping in with no plan, no guidance whatsoever, you're going to end up in a bad place. You're more than likely going to fail at getting your project out. So we don't want that. We want you to succeed. So set your SMART goals, write them down if you have to. Writing down goals is a good thing. Write them down. That's not an option. Write them down. Just pull up a Google Doc or something like that, or Keeps Note, or whatever it is that you Apple users use on your iPhone. Write your goals down. Make sure that they're achievable goals. Think about the overall goal, then make sure what are the little goals that'll lead up to that. So if I achieve this on Monday, if I achieve this on Tuesday, if I achieve this on Wednesday, this is going to lead to me being able to get done by this date. So again, figure it out. Try not to overwhelm yourself. Now, don't make it too easy, but try not to overwhelm yourself either. And if you do that, you guys are going to see lots better results. So I hope this helps you out, fam. More videos on the way. We're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff. We're going to do some draw with me stuff. Live streams. Forgot about that. Live streams are coming back. That's going to be closer to the top of February when the live streams are going to come back. But that is something that is definitely coming back. So look for those in Feb. Again, you'll be seeing me every week on Thursdays. That's why I think I'm going to drop every week, Thursdays. And of course, we're going to have shorts content every day moving forward. So with that being said, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share the video, subscribe to the video, or subscribe to the channel, not the video, subscribe to the channel. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, I'll throw my Cash App in there if you guys want to send a donation, or if you want to join the Patreon. We're going to be reorganizing the Patreon really soon, so look for that also. But that being said, it's your boy DKG72. I'm out. Peace.